Hello YouTubers, thanks for stopping by, and a big shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you for coming along and subscribing. If you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. So today is the official start of the 100-day project. For those who don't know what it is, I do have a video on my blog, which I'll link below, on my channel, sorry, explaining what it is and what I'm doing for it. So basically for my 100 days, I'm going to be creative, whether it be a layout, a card, maybe make some embellishments for my project life, or just anything to be creative for the next 100 days. So the paper I'm using and just showed is the Doodlebugs Puppy Love collection, and I had this in my stash for at least, I want to say maybe 12 months. I bought a huge lot of papers from a scrapbooking shop that was closing down. Well, they weren't closing down, but they were going to be online only. So I got a lot of collections that I completely had forgot about that I recently found. I thought, oh, it's like Christmas. This is another reason why I am bashing at my stash and using what I have, because I just have so much stuff that I have forgotten what I have. I'm constantly finding new products that are not even opened as I'm going through this challenge, so which is great for me. And this would be layout number 37 of my 150 no spend layouts. So the plan is to do 150 layouts and 50 cards. The cards are not going so well. I've made one of 50, but at least the layouts are getting there. So I'm just trimming all the papers down that I want, and I've just gone for a white background for the cardstock, and then a brown love heart paper with this newspaper print paper. And I'm just cutting my orange bit down for my photo mat, like so. Then I have this 6x6 paper with these little different dogs on it, which is kind of cute. This is a photo of myself and our new family member, Marley, and she is she's a Neapolitan Mastie. I got her at 8 weeks old, and she is already a whopping 15 kilos. So it's needless to say, she is going to be a big dog. So I've just pulled out this orange bit of scrap that I had, and I trimmed it down so I could put it behind my other papers to give a bit more color to it. As always, I had some kind of idea when going into this layout what I wish to achieve. As you all know that follow me would know that I don't particularly enjoy randomly scrapping and hoping for the best. So I've just pulled out this EK6S paw print punch, and I'm just going to punch some paw prints out with this brown wood grain cardstock. No, paper, sorry. And I could have saved myself a bit of time here. I didn't really need to go back and cut another one, as you're only going to see the little bits hanging off the orange anyway. But I go back and I punch out some more, like so. Overall, this layout came together pretty quick once I had cut my papers and punched out my paw prints. And I even bashed out some old brads that I've had in my collection for so long. Like, probably when I started scrapbooking, I went to a garage sale and I got these big massive container of brads and eyelets, which we'll see a bit later, that I never use because I hate eyelets. I've come to not like them at all. I used to be a big fan of brads, but not so much now. But I remembered that I had some dog prints and some dog bones in there that I thought would be really cool for this layout, which you'll see in a little bit. So I'm just cutting down my blue bit to give it a little bit of a banner tail. I don't measure it. I kind of just fold it in half and find the center, and then just cut where I think I'd like it and hope for the best. I'm just going through the stickers to see if there's any like stickers I want to add, and I do find this red scallop sticker, which I will add a bit later on. So I'm just going to start adhering everything down, and I've got my trusty ATG gun, which seems to be working fine today after having a few problems in previous videos. And that was the love heart paper that I wanted to use instead of the dog paper, but as I found out, it's on the back of this paper. So I'm just going along with some of the Delusional Black Marble Mist and splattering ink everywhere. This has become one of my favorite ways to use the sprays, as I find spraying them, I never achieve what I want and I don't like it, then I get cranky and give up. Here is where I actually make a big mistake and I rip my paper and I go and cut some more, but I realize then I cut it the same size as my photo, and what I really should have done is trimmed my photo down a little bit, and I could have been able to use the orange paper, but I end up opting out for some cardstock instead, and I just use that as my base for my photo. So I'm just going now through and pulling out some bits for my layout and adhering it all together like so. See, and because you're only going to see the orange bit and I cut it, I could have just used one paw print strip, but that's okay. I will just, oh well, I've got it spare for a bit later. So now I'm just going to adhere it all down and figure out whereabouts it needs to go. I'm just going to pencil it because you're not going to see the pencil mark anyway, and adhere it down. Not that I worry about everything being straight and lined up, but I try and get it lined up as possible. So I'm just finishing adhering all of it together, and then the rest of the layout comes together pretty quick once I have it all adhered down, and all I'm left to do is some embellishing. And I think it's about even, so I'm just going to hope for the best and stick it down. It always turns out alright in the end. None of my layouts are ever 100% straight, they're crooked, but I guess it's a bit of my personality. I'm not very straight and I just go with it. I had to carefully peel this up because I realized I had it hanging over the bottom far too much. One thing I've noticed with the ATG, I don't know whether it's they've changed their ways of making it, but my paper has been ripping a lot when I try and pull it off. It's not normally like that at all, but never mind. So here I'm just going in with my red border strip. I thought I was going to try and tuck it behind the blue bit, but then I realized I adhered the blue too far down, so I've just put it flush to my blue strip like so. And then I'm just going to trim off the bit up top. I'm not sure why, but I had a little bit of overhang. I'm just going to put down my 6x6 doggy paper, which I thought was really cute, and then figure out how I'm going to put my photo and adhere it all down. So this pretty much was the longest part of doing this layout. So now I have off camera cut out a whole heap of die cuts and cut out the puppy from a paper. So I have this banner from a die. I don't know where the die came from. I just have the die. It doesn't have any packaging in it. And these like paint splatter things are from Tim Holtz. So I'm just going to glue them down. There was no rhyme or reason why I did it. I just seen the die sitting on my desk and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to add it just for a bit of color and some kind of design. Then I'm just going to glue my banner down. I don't know why, but lately I'm really into adding banners to my layouts. So I'm just sticking little bits down. And I had these love hearts that it comes out when you use the die that I thought I could use, but I kind of gave up a little bit and just put it from on the side. So I've taken a paw print from a Lawn Fawn stamped collection and my fire brick ink from Tim Holtz, and I'm just going to randomly add groups of 3 footprints on the, or paw prints, sorry, on the paper. And I kind of thought it was cute, and I didn't want to use black because I thought it would blend in too much with the background. So I've got 4 lots of 3. Coming to look at it, I'm thinking maybe I should have put one down on where the red sticker is, so down in the left bottom corner. But yeah, it still turned out pretty cute. So now I'm just going in with some stickers from the sticker sheet, working out where to put them. I really wanted this orange sticker, but it was just, I couldn't find somewhere to put it, and it was just blending in too much with the orange. So then I found this one that was red, and it worked perfectly. So I'm just adding that. And just these little arrow stickers. Once again, no real reason why I did it. I was just looking for things to fill up space. So along with the puppy was this little tennis ball that I cut out in a second, but I'm going to adhere my dog with some 3D foam, and these are just the ones from my $2 shop. I actually like them better than some of the brand ones. Kaiser Craft, in my opinion, are too thick, and these ones are like a perfect size. I don't know how thick they are, but they're just from my local reject shop, and they work well. So I'm just going to fussy cut this ball out really quick, as I wanted to add to my dog. Just going to use some glue to adhere it down, and I'm just using the Tombow clear glue. It's my favorite glue. I also have it in the Tombow white, and I don't really like that because it doesn't dry clear, and I'm terribly bad at using glue in my layouts. I've just used a mini stapler from Tim Holtz to attach my banner down, and this is the big box of brads and eyelets that I have. So off camera I went through it because it took me forever, and I found 2 little bones, and I'm going to use a Tim Holtz hole prick to prick it down. So I've got this medium size, I guess, brown bone, and this little white one just to put on the top. And I think it turned out quite alright being up there. They're not my favourite things to use, but you know what, I'm all about bashing out that stash, so there we go. And I also have this silver one that has a red doghouse on it, which I just put aside because I couldn't figure out what to do. Going back to the sticker sheet and pulling out some stickers. So I've added this red sticker with the white bone on it, and then I thought, oh, it'd be perfect there to anchor this other brad. So it took a little bit to pierce a hole because it was going through a couple of layouts. And then I realized when I put it in, it over covered the sticker, so it didn't really say 4-legged friend, it said our legged friend. So I managed to pull the sticker a bit off. I ended up having to pull one of those triangles off, and once I put the brad in, I was able to move the sticker so it does again say 4-legged friend, and added the little dog bone. This is where I am trying to adjust it so that the sticker can be read fully. Looking for some more stickers, and I've just gone in with some hearts, and I pretty much just at this point only have my title and a bit of journaling left to do. I'm just going to add another sticker. So with my title, I used my Cameo and I cut out the word puppy love, and I used a back to school font. It's one of my favorite fonts. I'm not really sure, maybe it's because it's just big and lazy looking, I guess. I'm just going to quickly glue that down with my glue like so. And this pretty much sums up my layout. I have a little bit left that I'm going to do. The camera does cut out halfway through my next step, but I pretty much will just add some journaling and finish off my doodling, and then I have some photos at the end of the layout close up. So I took out the O and I used a little sticker, heart sticker off the sticker paper to replace it with the O, and that's pretty much the gist of my layout. So I'm just going in with my Copic marker pen. It's a fine liner, it's a very skinny one, to do some edging. So thanks for watching, guys. My video camera cuts out here, but I do have some close-up photos at the end. Thanks for watching. Bye.